Hello, all my Sawyer Knights. Today we're going to be doing a little bit different format of a video, something I haven't tried before. I basically want to test it out, see if you guys like it, or if I like it, or if it works better or not. So this is going to be, and it's also going to be a different kind of segment, because I'm always trying new ideas with these videos. This is going to be something, it's going to be basically me going over books that I've never read, that that are either culturally famous, or they're either like very iconic, or they're just have good word of mouth, like something, books that I probably should have read but I've never read. So basically that's what this series is going to be about. And I'm also going to try to do it like as a read along, where I'm live recording myself, I'm recording my screen, and I'm going to you're going to see me, well, not going to see my face, but you're going to see me physically like flipping the pages on my tablet and reading this book as you're watching it. So it's not going to be like my usual slideshow format. It's going to be a little bit more interactive than that, and I'll probably do a little bit of commentary as I'm reading the book. So and I think that way it'll be fresh in my mind, and I won't have to remember things from like 20 minutes ago when I was reading the book. So it might be a little bit better. It might also be a little bit worse, because it'll probably be a lot more unedited, a lot more raw. So if you like that kind of thing, we'll see how it goes. So for the first book I want to check out on this list, I wanted to check out Spawn, because I've never really read Spawn books. I knew very little about the character. I mean, I'm a big comic book fanatic, but I've just never really reached out and tried to read Spawn. It never seemed like something that was like really resonated with me. I know he's very popular. At one time he was probably like the biggest creator-owned book there ever was. I think Walking Dead pushed it out of the water, but yeah, it's crazy how popular the character is. And there's a new movie supposedly in the works, with some controversy behind it, but there's this new movie apparently in the works. So I figured it'd be a good time to jump into Spawn, just to read the first issue. I'm just gonna read the first issue in this video, just to see kind of what the beginnings is like. I got this off of a Commonology on Unlimited, so it didn't cost me anything, so that's cool. And then go ahead and jump into it. And I am going to read these digitally, because that's just the best format for doing a video like this. And also it's the easiest way to find these books, because I'm not going to just go in the store and pick up Spawn #1. Maybe I could, I don't know. I don't know if this book's actually worth anything. Like, is this book expensive in paper? Let's see, dedicated to Jack Kirby. That's cool. And I'm assuming this is the first issue as far as I could find, so we're gonna go ahead and read it. I don't belong. The bet was rigged. He made me believe. Well, I think I'm actually reading backwards there. Turn this in my soul. I want to die again. Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool panel. It's very feels very Batman the animated series like. But I chose to come back. Why? Yeah, this little panel, this first little part of the panel looks, and this part right here especially, well, you can't see my finger, but the part where it just shows his silhouette, that's very, very Batmanish to me. Lieutenant Colonel Al Simmons as, let's see. Also, we're getting a little bit of background on his character, I guess. So he was a soldier. See, I thought he was a soldier. I didn't know if he was a soldier or a cop, because I remember like watching the 90s movie or whatever, and I remember like he was some kind of like fighter or whatever, or law enforcement. I just couldn't remember if it was a cop or a soldier. Or maybe this isn't Spawn I'm actually reading about. I don't even know. Alright, let's go past that. I was something special and proud of it for a time. Is that supposed to be Spawn? I thought Spawn was supposed to be a black guy. At least in the movie he was. I don't know. Yeah, I needed, he gave, I had to. All I could think of was her. Okay, so these word bubbles are very like short and simple, but they're very the choices of words are pretty powerful for what's going on in the picture here. That's a really cool panel. I like the layout of this page right here. It's really cool. You don't see that too often. Like it's just a full page that has different kind of like elements in it. Like it's not just a straight up picture. Damn his lies! He accused. No, he accepted the deal on his terms, his rules, his way, and somewhere in time he busts a gut laughing. Yeah, I'm not gonna read everything. I'm just gonna read the stuff. I'm not gonna read out loud everything. I'm just gonna read out loud the stuff that I think is interesting, or that I think is funny, or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, so it's based. Okay, I'm seeing what's going on here. It's kind of like, they're grounding his character with that classic, love lost story. Trying to find the girl that that he loves. She was taken away from him because of this deal, apparently. Because I do know that he's apparently, like, from what the little bit of information I know about Spawn is that he was a soldier, I think, that was killed or murdered or whatever, assassinated, and he made a deal with some kind of devil or demon, and they gave him powers, but it kind of damned his soul, and he kind of has to like be like basically a Grim Reaper kind of guy, as far as I know. That's cool. That's about the most 90s panel I've seen so far in this book. Like, I know this is a classic Image 90s book, but this is the first page that really makes me feel like I'm reading an Image book, from what I know of Image, in the 90s. Let's see. Okay, Twitch. Let's try this one more time. He wasn't killed by the fall. Okay, he wasn't killed by the fall. No, sir, it was his heart failure. You might say that, sir. It was removed. Yes, sir. It was stuffed in his mouth. That's some crazy. That's some interesting imagery to think about. Boys look like it. Boys looks like she's got enough for all of us. Unfortunately, I got first. Oh God, that's some classic like 80s gang rape kind of dialogue. What this scene right here reminds me of that scene from one of the RoboCop movies where he basically stops up a rape. I don't know. That's what the first thing I think about when I think of rape in an alleyway. You know what I mean? Wait a second. I want a closer look while the body's still warm. Get out now! You're all dead. What the hell? Oh, Youngbloods. Okay, that's cool. So that's cool. I didn't realize that I didn't realize that Spawn was connected to some of the other characters in this universe. But he said, look, it's one of those Youngbloods. So that must mean that the Youngbloods, which aren't they a team in Valiant? I mean, not Valiant. Aren't they a team in Image? So that means that they're pretty much connected. I didn't know that. I thought all Image books were pretty separated, just like they are nowadays. I'm gonna carve me a super. That's my choking sound. Sorry. Bad idea. I do like this dialogue. This dialogue is so like feels like an 80s action movie. You crazy MF? I know what that stands for. Nobody jerks with me. Nobody jerks with me. That feels like that's a bad. That feels like a bad dialogue. What did he do? What did he do? Okay, I don't know what he did like there. He did some kind of like power or something. Now they're gone. You need to be afraid. No, it's my turn. That'd be funny if he says that. That'd be well, it wouldn't be funny. It would be kind of messed up. But it wouldn't be what you would expect. Not again. Oh, we get a kind of a cool close up of his face there. It's a cool it's always been a cool costume design. I've always loved the costume design of Spawn. It's like I love Venom. I love his I love Tommy Foreman's idea of like concept of like moving costumes and stuff. It's really cool. And there is a chance that I might miss some important dialogue or stuff while reading this, just because I'm reading it while trying to make a video at the same time. But I just feel like this is a more, I'm just trying out this format to see if it's more entertaining or not, or more interesting. But your soul lives while hers is dying. Hey, come on, it's okay, you're alright, it's all over now. Oh, that's hilarious that the girl that was just in a traumatic situation is trying to calm down Spawn, who was like this badass that just saved her. That's kind of that's cool. I like when they do that in entertainment or stories. Okay. These news report panels are kind of interesting too, like just the way they're laid out and how you got the different channels. You got E Entertainment, Channel 2 Today. I don't even know if that's a real station. All the other ones are real stations that I know of. Let's see. So beautiful, but who is she? Why do I keep? God, no. She's my wife. I have a wife? But I can't remember anything else. I don't know what her name is, or the color of her eyes. But we were husband and wife, and that's why she was grieving at the funeral. It was her that made me want to come back. And then he takes the mask. Oh, God, he's going to take the mask off. What's he look like? Oh, he's all burnt. He's all burned up and stuff. So he died in a fire or something? My face felt like, Jesus, what am I? That's cool. What am I? Aw, Spawn's giving a tear. That's cool. It's cool. You know, it's always cool to show your badasses have a moment of weakness every once in a while. If it really is some government hero gone wacko, then Washington stiffs ain't gonna let us get close. Let's see. Okay. Oh, cool. This is a cool panel. Teen donuts today? What does that even mean? Oh, 13. I read that as teen donuts. I was like, what? Somewhere in time. Ha ha ha, Simmons. If you think you've got problems now, I promise your troubles have just begun. So is that the demon? I guess that's the demon that created him or whatever. Okay, so that is Spawn issue 1. I mean, overall, it's interesting, but I mean, it's not something I really feel like I want to explore more. In all actuality, like I do like McFarlane's art in some panels, and then some other panels I just felt like I don't know, like some of the scenes where like the detectives are talking and whatever, they look like they were very poorly drawn in my opinion. They just look, I don't know, choppy and blocky or whatever. But then you get these panels where you have like Spawn close-ups, and those look great. Those are like really good looking and stuff like that. But just some of the other imagery, like, you know, and like the way he draws the gang members, I didn't really like that. But I think Spawn's design is awesome. The story is kind of a classic revenge and making a deal with the devil. I mean, you have a lot of classic story elements thrown in here. You got the classic I made a deal with the devil storyline. You got the classic revenge storyline, come back from the dead, to, you know, or like just come back from the brink of death kind of storyline. Then you have the classic, you know, I lost my wife and I have to retrieve her. You know, I have to make amends kind of storyline. So you got a lot of very universal, very classic motivations and stories kind of mixed together into this modern day superhero vigilante story, which is pretty cool. It makes it feel like it's very familiar, but it also kind of hurts it in my opinion, because it makes it feel just like it's nothing that special. And that's kind of what I got here. I got like a decently entertaining book, but didn't really feel like it was anything super special. And yeah, I'm sure I need to read more of it. Like, I'm sure it gets better, you know, because the series is like 300 issues long right now, huh? Or is it like, I don't know. I just saw the number count. It's like at 200 and something, and that's pretty impressive, you know, especially for an indie book, you know, like something that's not DC or Marvel. But And also, this issue felt weird because, from what I know of Spawn, it's more of a supernatural book. This didn't feel all that supernatural. Yes, I mean, yes, there was the demon at the end, and yes, there was he was brought back from the dead. But most of the meat of the issue was him just fighting street thugs and running around rooftops. It felt very Batman-like. It didn't feel very, I don't know, Ghost Rider-like, which is something that I feel people draw comparisons to when they talk about Spawn. But other than that, it's an interesting issue. Let me know what you guys think about Spawn. Do you like Spawn as a character? And if you do, let me know. This is my first time reading a full Spawn issue, and it was okay. I mean, it wasn't like I wasn't like blown away. I'll give it a 3 of a rating right here. I'll give it a 3 rating, a 3-star rating, because it was kind of in the average for me, honestly. But yeah, that's all I got for this video, guys. If you like it, like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys later.